disastrous. Because right now, here in New York, you can calculate at our latitude, we are all moving with the Earth at 800 miles an hour due east, because Earth is rotating. If you stopped Earth and you weren't seat belt buckled to the Earth, you would fall over and roll 800 miles an hour due east. It would kill everyone on Earth. People would be flying out of windows, and that would just be a bad day on Earth.
Is Helios a god? The heliocentrism that people believe in, I ask you, is Helios a god? Maybe a false god, but do you accept that Helios is a god? Maybe God with a small g. So what exactly is it that Allah is speaking about here? A-ilahumma Allah. This is the second time Allah says this out of 5 times consecutively. A-ilahumma Allah. Is there any God with Allah? What is Allah speaking about? He's talking about the earth here being a settled abode, qararan. He's talking about the anchors, the rawasiya. So why is Allah, amongst speaking about what He's created, why is Allah repeating 5 times, is there any God with Allah? Do you know Helios? Do you know what is being taught in schools today? Do you know what everyone accepts as like a consensus that this is the truth and this is what we live in and that everything is revolving around the sun? Are you familiar with Helios? Do you know who Helios is? Here you go, Helios, yeah? Helios. Ancient Greek religion and mythology, Helios. Who is he? The personification of the sun. And so what is heliocentrism? I think you'll agree, Helios is in the name. Everything is centered, centric. Everything is centric around Helios, the sun god. Is this what is apparently being taught in schools as a scientific fact? That the sun, that the earth, and everything revolves around the sun at the center. Is that what we're being taught? So what do you think shirk is? You might be familiar with shirk. So if you look here, you'll agree that this word is the Arabic shirk. And you'll agree that it means to associate. So then the question is, what is it that Allah is saying here when He repeats 5 times, is there any God with Allah? What is Allah saying? Is Allah better or what they associate? Or who created the heavens and the earth? This is the first time. Is there any God alongside Allah? A-ilahum ma-Allah. What is Allah speaking about? The heavens and the earth, what He created. And then again, or who made the earth? A qararan, a settled, a stable abode. Why is Allah speaking about what He created? And then He says 5 times, is there any God alongside Allah? A-ilahumma Allah. And then again, A-ilahumma Allah. A-ilahumma Allah. And what does He say? How many know? Most of them do not know. What does that tell you about consensus, about ijma, about the majority on earth? Do most of them know? And then again, more description of what Allah created. And then again, A-ilahumma Allah. On top of that, exalted is Allah. Ta'ala Allahu amma yushrikun. There's the shirk again. Exalted is Allah above the partners they ascribe. Who's Helios? Remind me again, Helios? Heliocentric? Heliocentrism? And then again, A-ilahumma Allah. Again, what is Allah speaking about? And then on top of that, what does He say? Bring your proof. قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ إِن كُنْتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. Bring your proof. I say the same. Challenge me on this topic. I know my topic very well. I'll take on a challenge from anyone. Bring your evidence if you are truthful. I'm challenging everyone. Do you believe that Allah has made the earth qararan, a settled, stable abode? What do you think these rawasi are there for? To keep things from moving. What do you think, that we live on a spinning ball? Do you really believe things that come from this false religion of scientism? Do you believe this false concept of relativity to explain how they invert everything that Allah has created? Maybe you believe everything that comes from this false religion of scientism, and you believe in these forces called relativity, so that you can hold on to these illusions that you can't show in the Quran, these abstract concepts that you cannot prove. So you believe in the ball, you believe in the sphere, the spinning ball, whatever you want to call it, and you use this verse to support that. I ask you, where is the ball? Where is the sphere? I can see yukowiru, I can see roll, even though what's being described is night and day, not the earth. But even then, I'll give you that. So where is the ball? Where is the sphere? Fine, it's describing the night and day. So where is the ball? Where is the sphere? It's roll, yukowiru, or even rotate. It's definitely roll or rotate, yukowiru. Anyone that says otherwise is lying. But I ask you, where is the ball or where is the sphere? Is Helios holding your balls? This rolling and this rotating from this verse about the night and day, not even the earth, about the night and day, this rolling and this rotating is talking about the twisting of a turban around the head. Just like إِذَا الشَّمْسُ كُوِّرَتْ, the sun is rolled up. Or are you going to tell me the sun is balled up? Or the sun is sphered up? Or are you going to tell me that this surah at-Takwir, is the balling? Is that what you're going to tell me? Or the sphering? Or even the wrapping? Really, I ask, would anyone call that surah the balling? Or even the wrapping? There is a surah for wrap. There is a word for wrap, al-Muzammil, the wrapped one. So where are these balls? Is Helios holding these balls? Helios, my friend, is subjugated. Yeah. Back to that verse again, where you say there is a ball. The sun, Helios, yeah, if you like, is subjugated. Sakhara. Have you looked into the Arabic, the roots of that word? It's a kind of humiliation. That's what it is, that kind of subjugation. The kind of humiliation that Nuh alayhi salam received as he was building his ship from the chiefs around him. Yeah, that kind of mocking and humiliation. If you understand that, you understand this word. The sun is subjugated to that extent. It's not the center. It's not the center. It's not where everything is going around this thing. Not only is it subjugated, it's subjugated along with the moon. So they're both equally subjugated to what? What is the topic of that sentence? What is the topic of this verse, which you claim confirms a ball? What is the topic? The heavens and the earth. So everything else is details after that. Everything else is secondary after that. And Allah says He created the heavens and earth with truth. And there you are now describing how Allah created the heavens and the earth with lies. And they say ball. And they say sphere. Where they get that from and how they miss everything else in this verse is beyond me. Forget the fact that it's describing the night and the day, not even the earth. So just like Nuh alayhi salam said in response to the chiefs and the people that were mocking him, if you mock, maybe we can mock you as well. So where is the egg? We put aside the ball now, or the sphere. So Helios is obviously holding your balls. So where are these eggs? Is Helios holding these eggs as well? Where is it? I ask you, where is the egg here? And after that he widened the earth. I can't see. Where is the egg? This is the root of the word. Daha, dahaha. So dahawa informed us that it could mean to spread out, to level up, to widen, to enlarge, to relax. Where is the egg? Again, putting aside the fact that the egg is a noun and what is being spoken of here is a verb, How do you get egg from a verb? How do you get egg that is not even in the roots? And once again, you completely miss everything else that is said around that. First of all, where the egg doesn't even exist, you miss everything that is said before that. Do you even believe the words that Allah speaks? Do you believe that Allah created a strong heaven, or do you believe it's a weak heaven that people can easily surpass? Do you believe that Allah constructed this heaven? Yeah? Something that was made. Do you believe that He built it? Or do you believe it was something through spinning explosions? And then somehow you get the egg. Where is it? Where is the egg? So if Helios is a false sun god, and if heliocentrism is centered around this false sun god, it's interesting what is said in the surah about the sun, Surah Ash-Shams. Allah speaks about the sun, He speaks about the moon, He speaks about day, He speaks about night, and the heaven, how He built it. Yeah, it didn't come about through spinning explosions, random events. And then He speaks about the earth, how He widened it. This word spread is used for several different Arabic words, when obviously Allah is saying something different each time, not spread on all of these words. In this case, and the earth, and He who widened it. But interestingly, after describing all of these things that Allah created, sun, moon, day, night, heaven, earth, what comes next? Our soul, and how He gave it the instinct to be able to discern between what is good for the soul and what is bad for the soul. And successful is he who purifies it. How can we be successful in purifying our soul? How can we fail by corrupting our soul? Is it possible that allowing this sun god into our life, consciously, subconsciously, through education, through movie indoctrination, through whatever it is it possible that our soul could be corrupted by believing, not believing, even not caring that people somewhat believe? Is it possible that this Helios, this sun god, heliocentrism, believing that all of Allah's creation is centered around this false notion of this sun being at the center, is it possible that after all of this creation that Allah lists here, why would He speak about the soul and about successfully purifying it and not failing and not corrupting it? Is it possible that we are guilty of corrupting our own souls through this, and we are guilty of allowing others to corrupt their souls through this? Believing in a false creation, a false existence of creation. So you say the earth is a ball, but yet I can't find it in the very verse that you say that Allah says that the earth is a ball. You say that the earth is an egg or an egg shape in the very verse that I cannot find anywhere where it says that it's egg. So what happens if I point to you where one word is very clearly translated as leveled? Do you accept that? Or do you continue down this path where you make up things that Allah apparently says in the Quran when Allah doesn't say that in the Quran, and when Allah clearly says something in the Quran, you say that that's not what this means? Is that the path that you take? And at the mountains, how they are established, and at the earth, how it is leveled out. Sutihat. You think this word does not mean level? Have a look here in just one of the variety of dictionaries that I've gone through that will all point towards some kind of leveling, flattening, or some kind of evening out. Have a look here in the roots. Sutihat. Can you see that? Flatten, level, plain, level. Sea level, very interesting. Like sea level. Evened. So what do you think Allah is describing here? And the earth, how He sutihat. He leveled it out. Are you going to say, no, that's not what that means? But instead you want to hold on to a ball that cannot be found in the Arabic, or a sphere that cannot be found in the Arabic, or an egg that cannot be found in the Arabic. Do you even look at the context at how any of these verses are used? And at the heaven, how it is raised? What are you picturing? And at the mountains, how they are established? Why do you think Allah is describing His creation like this? And at the earth, how it is leveled out? As I've mentioned, spread, you will find they are guilty of using this word spread for several different Arabic words. And yes, so I'm reminding, because we are only reminders. We can only remind. We have no control over people. But I challenge you on this topic, because I know it very well. I challenge anyone on this topic. That's the confidence that comes when you spend a very, very long time looking into everything very deeply for a long time on a topic that people think is not a very important topic. But yet, as I'm showing you right now, it's a very important topic and it's spoken of heavily throughout the Quran.
If you thought that this was how we move through our solar system, you'd be wrong. In reality, it looks a lot more like this: the Earth moving around the Sun in a corkscrew shape, and the rest of the planets are doing the same. How is this possible? Well, for one, our entire solar system rotates around our Milky Way galaxy at an insane 220 kilometers per second. Not only that, our entire solar system plane is tilted forward about 60 degrees in reference to our galaxy's plane. And when you trace out all of that movement, you can see our planet spiraling through space in beautifully organized chaos. So if you think about it, Earth is not only our planet, but it's also kind of a spaceship.
You want to talk about space travel? Quran talks about space travel. Yes, Quran talks about space travel. Listen to what Allah has to say about space travel. Soon we will attend to you, O you burdensome too. So which of the favors of your Lord will you both falsify? سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم. O assembly of the jinn and humans, if you are able to penetrate the boundaries of the heavens and the earth, then penetrate. You cannot penetrate except by authority. What do you think Allah is saying here? Let's have a look. Sounds like to me he's saying, yeah, if you think you can, go ahead. I've not designed this for anything but to keep you here. But if you think you can go, then go. Let's test if I'm right. Here you go. Ya ma'shar al-jinni wal-ins. O society of jinn and humans. This is mentioned only twice in the Quran. This exact phrase, Ya ma'shar al-jinni wal-ins. This is one of them. We will come to the other one in a minute. O society of jinn and humans, if you can penetrate beyond the realms of the heavens and the earth, then go ahead and penetrate. But you cannot penetrate except with authorization. So which of the Lord's favors will you falsify? You will be bombarded with flares of fire and brass, and you will not succeed. If you know about Operation Fishbowl, that's what comes to mind. If you don't know Operation Fishbowl, have a look in the description box. The links are there. You will find it on my Telegram channel as well. Operation Fishbowl. We've spoken about this. They've been trying for a long time. They cannot go anywhere. They've been trying to get beyond that roof above us. They cannot go. Who's they? Ya ma'shar al-jinni wal-ins. Society of jinn and ins. What? There's a society of jinn and ins? Sounds like a conspiracy to me. So who is this society? Are they secret? Let's have a look. Here you go, another time. Ya ma'shar al-jinni. That's not the second time I was speaking of, that's coming soon. O assembly of jinn. What is it that they're guilty of? On the day, yeah? When he gathers them together, O assembly of jinn, you have exploited multitudes of humans, yeah, that benefited from one another, profited from one another, yes? Who are these people who are exploiting us? Us, masses, and them, few in number. Let's read on a little bit. Thus we make some wrongdoers zalim, befriend one another. What do? What do these jinn do? They make the zalim, the oppressors, the wrongdoers, befriend one another. They're all in it together, this small number of secret societies, yeah? they're all working with these jinn, or these jinn are making them work, more like it. And then, if we read on a bit more, comes the only time that that phrase is used again. When Allah says, if you think you can go beyond, past the heavens and the earth, then pass. You will not pass. And this is the second time Allah addresses them in the same way. Ya ma'shar al-jinni wal-ins, O assembly of humans and jinn. Their time is coming. They are all about the dunya, exploiting masses of us, them few in number, secret societies, working together, the jinn and the humans, against Allah, trying to go up there, making us believe that they actually have gone beyond there, trying to remove our souls from the connection to Allah, from the connection to the Quran, from the connection to believing even in a creator. So how do they profit from us? Let's have a look. Look at what they say. And some individual humans used to seek power through some individual jinn. Look, individual humans used to seek power through some individual jinn. And we thought that humans and jinn would never speak lies about Allah. I recommend looking at Surah Jinn, Surah 72. And they thought as you thought, that Allah would resurrect no one. And this is the interesting bit. And we sought to touch the heaven. This bit, lamasna. They sought to touch the heaven, and we found it filled with fierce guards and projectiles. This is what happens. There is no going into the heavens. There is no going beyond this barrier up there. Yeah? Allah's put guards there. Things will be thrown back at them. Everything else is just illusions on our screens. And what do they say? And we used to take up positions to listen in the heavens, but whoever listens now finds a flare lying in wait for him. This secret society against Allah are like disobedient children, yeah, trying to do the opposite of what it is that they're told clearly to do by the creator of the heavens and the earth. Because their leader, their commander-in-chief, is the rebeller, in rebellion, the ultimate rebellion. So now think, what do you think that means after all of this? O assembly of the jinn and humans, if you are able to penetrate beyond the boundaries of the heavens and the earth, then penetrate. But you cannot penetrate. What do you think this means? And what do you think this means? And do not walk upon the earth showing superiority. Indeed, you will never pierce the earth. Dakhriqa. Look at the Arabic word. Dakhriqa. You will never pierce the earth. They will not be able to reach the end of the earth, nor even tear a hole in it. Who's they? The secret society of jinn and ins, ya ma'shar al-jinni wal-ins, who are exploiting multitudes of humans, who Allah refers to multiple times, repeatedly, identically repeatedly. Al-Mukaththibeen, in two different surahs, the falsifiers, yeah? Al-Mukaththibeen. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ 31 times. Who is Allah speaking of? وَيْلُ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ 10 times. Who is Allah speaking of? These falsifiers, the secret societies, Ya Ma'shar Jinn wal Ins, that are exploiting most of us. Explains everything was going on today. Yes, this Quran has the truth about everything. It will explain everything to you today. It is completely relevant for us today. وَيْلُ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ Woe that day to the falsifiers. أَلَمْ نَجْعَلِ الْأَرْضَ كِفَاتًا Have we not made the earth an enclosure? You can take container, receptacle, it doesn't really matter. It's all the same thing. But enclosure encapsulates the true meaning of kifata. But more important than what word you choose to translate kifata as, what is Allah actually saying here? To these people, to these falsifiers, have we not made the earth an enclosure for the living and the dead? There is no escaping. They're trying to go against Allah. They're trying to escape. They're trying to find another way. They're trying to find another way out, another way to live on forever. Whatever it is that they're seeking, it's all in opposition to Allah. What is Allah saying? Have we not made the earth an enclosure for the living and the dead? So what does that mean? If you believe that they're going out there into space and someone dies in space, That nullifies this. Have we not made the earth an enclosure for living and dead? You believe that someone's gone in a spaceship and out there, and if they die, then that's an exception to this. Astaghfirullah. Have we not made the earth an enclosure? Who is Allah addressing here? For the living and the dead. These people are the falsifiers of all of the gifts and the great things that Allah has given to us. Look what comes after. And we placed therein rawasiya, anchors. And we gave to you to drink sweet water. Woe that day to the falsifiers. A calamitous day. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. This earth has been created as an enclosure, one with boundaries that are impenetrable. It appears that we are being told that this earth is here to collect all the living and the dead. There appears to be no escaping this fact, no escaping death. All our souls will be collected, with no exception. Not even the CGI illusions of space travel, spells that are being casted on the black scrying mirrors that are in hands of both the rich and the poor today. It makes one wonder, why do the poor easily get access, so easily? Why do the poor so easily get access to these smartphones, but not the bare necessities of life? So much is missing from everyone's life that everyone needs, that everyone desperately needs, but yet they have these expensive smartphones. Why do you think that is? Break free from the mind control. It's time to wake up and realize what's being taught in schools, what's being even accepted within the mosques, churches, whatever you want to call it. It's time to wake up. We're believing in satanic lies, and these satanic lies are being applied to the Quran as well, and to Islam. And they say, oh, it's a healthy option to believe in heliocentrism. Ha! I challenge you, I challenge anyone. I know this topic really well. Bring me your best. I'm that confident. It sounds cocky, but I know this topic really well. Bring me your best. It's time to wake up. Thank you for listening. Please do share this. And please do continue to support. And I'll see you on the next one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.